YouTube, what's good, everybody? MFFLs, what's good, y'all? It is your boys back yet again with another one for your head top. Y'all already know what this is, man. This is We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Sun Sports YouTube channel. It was a tough one, King. It was definitely a tough one. Before we get into it, let me introduce. You already know who I be. It is your boy Real. And I already said my co-host name, the man who is going to probably put a hit out on every referee in the game today. And that's my co-host King. What's up, man?
Nothing much, man. Ready to talk about this game? Let's do it. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. Okay. I'm gonna try not to get upset today, man. We're definitely gonna get into that, man. But before we do, if you're new, if you're brand spanking new to the channel, gotta give you a rundown of how this works, guys. First, we give you our overall reaction to the game. We'll give you our positives. We'll give you our negatives. Then we give the game ball no matter the wins or the losses. And of course, the most important part of the show goes to you guys. We take your questions and your comments. We will post them throughout the show, but we will address them at the end of the show.
Yes, sir.
All right, King, man. This was a tough one tonight, man. You ready to go ahead and get into it?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. As you guys know, Dallas loses a tough one tonight, like I've been saying this whole time. 114 to 109. It was definitely a tough one for the Mavs here. We're going to get into that in just a minute. And here were the top performers. Luka with 23, 7, and 11. Donovan Mitchell went out of his mind tonight, man, with 33, 2, and 5. Man, it was a pretty big game for Donovan Mitchell tonight. And, of course, guys, here are the stats. So Dallas shot 47% from the field, while the Jazz shot 54%. Both teams shot over 40% on threes tonight, man. It was pretty much a shootout. It was just whoever can get that key stop won the game. Of course, y'all saw that was the case tonight for Utah. So let's go ahead and get into it, King, man. Go ahead and give us your overall reaction to the game. Hold on, man. Hold on, King. Tonight. Go ahead.
Where was the defense tonight, Mavs? Where was the defense? I feel like they left it over All-Star break. Little stretches of defense, I feel like, but they let Donovan Mitchell go off, as you said. 7 threes, I believe he hit in this game, or even 8, maybe 7 of 8, one of the two. Yeah, it was. I felt like they weren't all the way there. I took some positives from this game as well, though. I still don't. Utah still doesn't scare me. I feel like the Mavericks let it go there towards the third quarter. I think when they had a little stretch and Utah took the lead, a 1-point lead. The Mavs got a little sloppy there, and then in the fourth quarter, referees with Luka, Rudy. Isolations, and I understand Rudy Gobert is the multiple-time defensive player of the year, but if you're going to allow him to play the way he played on Luka, a couple of those last drives that Luka did, no one's going to be able to score on him, and it's pretty horrible to watch him, get away with just roughing Luka up and just grabbing him and hooking him on layup attempts, and the referees looking right at it and just letting it go, but. End of the day, Mavericks didn't play enough defense. I hate, calling the refs out and making a game about referees or refereeing. Mavs should have handled business, should have played better defense. Offensively, they were awesome. We had some sightings from both of the new guys. Reggie was still shooting the ball pretty good. Luka really didn't have a great shooting night. I felt like he was still off in all-star mode. But nothing really scary. I wanted to win 2 out of 3 against Utah. We lost the first one, so we got to win the other 2 at home. We get 2 at home against them. Hopefully we can handle business, and I still think we can grab that number 4 seed, and even possibly a number 3 seed. So things aren't all. I'm not going to get all down and out of it yet. They got to come back and take care of business now against Golden State. That's a big game now. Got to take care of.
Yeah, they definitely have to, man. We already knew this was going to be a tough road trip for them going out west. This right here is why I didn't want to play Utah. This right here is why I did not want. I told you this probably a few videos ago when you asked me could they beat Utah, and I told you, the main factor of why I said I did not want to play Utah was Rudy Gobert. And it showed tonight, man, with his defense. Like he's a problem in the paint, especially for a team that does not have that lack size. And I remember I was telling you, if you're gonna beat them and you're gonna try to pull them out the paint with say a Maxi Kleber, Maxi's going to have to hit his shots. And I think today, let me see if I got this right. He only had 3 points today. He was 1 for 7 from the field today, and 1 for 6 for three. So, like I said, that's the only way because we don't have any size is pulling guys out of the paint. And I told you with Gobert being like a top three center in the league, he's like, bro, you have to hit your shots. I have to capitalize on it. It was a couple times Maxi hesitated on shooting threes and tried to put the ball on the floor and go to the basket. And it's like, look, you just if as soon as that ball hits your hand, release it. We're confident enough for you to shoot the ball whenever it hits your hands, man. You're a good 3 point shooter. Don't hesitate and play out of your game, which he done that a couple times tonight.
Mhm.
Um, like I said, Donovan Mitchell did his thing tonight. I think, like you said, man, the key was defense. They just struggled on defense. Dallas is usually a good, not usually, they are a good deep 3 point defensive team. And the Jazz is one of the best 3 point shooting teams in the league, and it looked like they won out on that battle. Um, but I still took some positives, but this game showed me tonight that Dallas has to get that fourth seed. I do not. It looks like it's going to be Dallas and Utah in the first round. That's what it's looking like. I mean, unless Denver does something or whatever, but it looks like it's going to be Dallas and Utah, and I don't want them to have home court advantage, man. Like you said, don't want to call out the referees, man, but this game was a little shaky to me. They let them so-called play today, man, but the free throw discrepancy was ridiculous. There was a lot of physical like play out there, not like a normal physical, like we saw say with Toronto. You know what I'm saying? There was a balance of physical and there was a balance of the free throws and the calls, stuff like that. And this one, it just like it was a straight physical. Like they weren't. Luka got beat up a lot. Jalen Brunson got beat up a lot. There was a lot of pushing and shoving in the paint that wasn't getting called. It just looked bad all the way around tonight, man. And it looked like it was a bunch of rookie referees out there or something. I don't know what was going on, but like you said, don't want to fully put it on the referees, but I think a lot of that had to do with what happened in this game tonight. Um, we can definitely go ahead and get into the positives and the negatives, man. There's a lot of positives and stuff. I know we both probably want to get in touch on. So, what positive you got in this game tonight, man?
Um, I want to piggyback. I'm gonna start my positives piggybacking off of something you said about being afraid to play Utah. I actually got the different a different vibe from playing this game. And that starts with my positives. Dwight Powell went off in this game. Um, he missed a major lob I felt towards the end of the game. That could have been one of the daggers. We'll talk about more of that in the negatives. But Dwight Powell went off in this game. I felt like Jason Kidd had a great game plan, and the guys just didn't put on enough effort for defense. Um, it, Bertans was out there making a bunch of threes. Dwight Powell was getting buckets in the inside. I don't think Rudy Gobert was causing as much problems to the team other than really Luca. I feel like they had him in check, and this game would have been with guys where it was an excellent game plan again, where Rudy can be played off of a court because Bertans is making a bunch of threes, or Dwight Powell is catching lobs because he's playing so close to Luca. I just think he got you know his shine in this game for the last couple possessions on Luca. They're going to go back to that and show that when the crowd went wild, but I don't think that was a fair call. And like you said, it was being extracurricular out there. They were allowing things that was past the normal physical, as we say. But I just feel like the Mavericks would have played defense, man. If the Mavericks played their normal defense, they win this game. They shut down the three. I felt like they were lazy. They weren't running as much to the 3 point line. I felt like Luca had his moments of standing still
Yep.
on defense when he should have ran the guys and been there quicker. Um, and it didn't really affect me much. Like I still feel like Utah can't beat us. I don't care if it's the fifth seed, fourth seed. I think we're better than them, and I still think we're going to show it. I'm not going to jump too far off. I'm not going to go too hard. I think we have the right team. We can beat Utah. I'm not. Donovan Mitchell was nuclear today, and Rudy Gobert still was getting shot off the court. I feel like at a certain degree, just Luka couldn't make buckets at the end. That's basically what it was. Um, Bertans again, go to him. He was a laser out there. Him and Reggie, man, I told you, having those two guys together, um, Tim Hardaway is just sprinkling on top of it. Um, Spencer Dinwiddie, man. Spencer Dinwiddie had a little bit of a show when they helped us out when we needed it. Towards that fourth quarter and all when Utah was doing their run, it felt like Spencer was the guy that was, or third quarter may have been. Spencer was the guy that was actually holding us on his back for a second there. And Dwight Powell again, man. Dwight Powell was big. He missed a crucial one. I wish he could have had back, but he was a big guy for us, man. So again, I felt like we did enough offensively. We had three guys with 20 points. Um, Bertans off the bench with 17 as well. So we almost got what? We got 40 points on the bench. Like the starters, Dorian Finney and all, we can get to that in the negatives. The starters really didn't do enough for us, I feel like, tonight. And that's JB. JB owes another performance after this one. I know you get heavy on him about what he does, but again, I'll get to that in negatives.
Yeah. Like you said, King, I think we got a bench.
Yeah, I told you, man.
I think we got a bench. I remember when we talked about this a few videos ago, and I was telling you that with these two guys, that's going to add to the bench. And then I told you I had confidence now in the bench. And also, remember when I told you, I said, hey, give Spencer Dinwiddie some time, man. Just kind of let him get himself in there and kind of get a footing with this team. And on top of that, with that All-Star break, it's going to give him time, too, to kind of work himself in. And it showed tonight. I kind of wish they had found a way to get him in there during that last little spurt during crunch time, because we talked about it before. Having that other guy who can play at a near elite level that can help Luka put the ball. He showed that tonight. He was rolling cats up. You know what I'm saying? And so he was scoring in every part of the court tonight, man, on every level. And so that's what we want for Luka, to have that guy that can consistently do that and can put pressure on the other team's defense. And that's what Spencer Dinwiddie can do. And then you have Spencer Dinwiddie, and you got Davis Bertans, who is now having a bigger role than what he had in Washington.
Yep.
Listen, you saw what he did tonight. He got you 17.
Yeah.
Spencer got you 20. He got you 17, bro. That can be a consistency off the bench now.
Yep.
So now, like I said, you don't have to count on a Tim Hardaway and anybody like that, man. A guy you know that's not consistent, and he's like your guy off the bench. Now you don't have to count so much on him. You got these other guys. Bertans is a consistent scorer. I mean, a consistent shooter, and then we just a consistent scorer in general. So now you got those two guys who are going to be able to help elevate the bench, and they showed that tonight. Like you said, it was just the starters, man, just didn't show up tonight, man. Which just it's always one or the other with these teams, man. I don't know why that is, but yeah, like I said, I loved what I saw with the bench. Like you said, Dwight Powell played a good game tonight. There's a few negatives I definitely want to get into tonight, man. I think you touched on a few of them. The fact that, like you was talking about how Rudy didn't really impact it like you think he did. It's not the fact that he didn't do it the whole game. He did it when it counted. That's my thing. Like, yeah, y'all dominated him up until the fourth quarter. Then look what he did in crunch time. That's why I don't want to play that team. It's like this guy here. There's a reason why he's a two-time defensive player of the year. He's constantly on the all defensive teams because of stuff like this. And then for you to have a lack of a big man, because he was down there just moving cats out the way, getting the rebound.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I don't want to deal with a guy like that for 7 games, which is why also, too, if you're going to play this team, I'd rather have that home court advantage, because we saw tonight what the referees are going to allow this team to do at their stadium. So that's why I said, like, I wasn't saying that he was doing this the whole entire game. It's just he does it when he counts, and it's not the first time he's done it. He done it against us in the last game we played them on Christmas, when Dallas had a chance to come back and win that game, and he did the same thing again.
I'll talk about it more than negatives, because it's something in the negatives I want to touch on, is why I feel like he had that fourth quarter run.
Go ahead then, man. Let's go get these negatives. I think I touched on all the positives.
Reggie. So going on back on, not on Reggie, on Rudy or whatever. He got that one block on Reggie, which was a nice block, I felt like, in the fourth quarter, and that really started.
I was hoping that was a goaltend, but yeah.
Either or, that started his little run. So even if you're saying it's a goaltend, that's going to go even further to my point. That started the run of what was going on, and then I feel like Luka kind of not disappeared. He made bad decisions. I should say this was a bad decision making night in the fourth quarter for Luka. So I feel like if Luka was making better decisions, Rudy, it wouldn't matter what Rudy was doing. Rudy was just being Rudy, and we were playing the way we should play against Rudy Gobert. And if Luka makes right decisions and does better things with the basketball in the fourth quarter, we probably win this game as well. That's one of my negatives. Luka's shooting wasn't good. As I said, I don't think he really came off the plane yet with this game, so I'll let him have it. JB again with a long defender around him, but again, I'm not gonna go on it too hard yet. I mean, we still have two more against Utah, so it's not gonna become a trend yet. I want him to, remember this game and hopefully produce. And then Reggie only had 9 points, but his threes counted. I felt like, and it mattered. Dorian Finney and what's his name, Maxi Kleber. I feel like we're being out of character today instead of just doing what they were supposed to do normally. Especially it was a one play, I think a turnover. Dorian was trying to pass the ball towards the middle.
Yeah, to Dwight.
Yeah, to Dwight.
Yeah.
It was just a foolish turnover. I'm like, that's a crazy pass. And then Maxi, when you said he hesitated on the three and then drove, I was like, nah, Maxi, come on. This not the team, not with Rudy. This isn't that team to be doing that with. Give the ball to one of your playmakers. So, yeah, man, like I thought Josh Green needs to do something more as well. I know his minutes aren't ridiculous, but for him to have 12 minutes, he has to do more than that. Yeah, he had 0, I think, in 2. No assists today, just personal fouls. So, yeah, this is really Luka could have pulled us over the top, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those games. We'd had better play from our superstar, we'd have won the game. Defense and then better play from our superstar, we'd have won the game. I felt like Donovan Mitchell had probably one of his best games of the year. So Luka should have mashed him, and he didn't. And I'm not going to beat him down too much. It is what it is. He gets to see him 2 more times, as I said. So take it personal, Luka, and we just go from there, man. But I had a question for you for something you said earlier. You said you wish to see Spencer Dinwiddie in the closing lineup. I do too. I heard them on the other show talking about they don't want to see Spencer in there. That's a weird lineup with those 3 in there. And I'm like, that's crazy. Why would you think it's a weird lineup after all these years not having playmaking? But if Spencer's in the lineup, who sits on the final?
That's a great question. Maybe Reggie Bullock.
You taking Reggie out? You keep Maxi and Dodo in, and then Spencer, JB, and
Luka.
That's what you're doing. You taking Reggie out? Man.
Yeah.
Reggie been clutch though, man.
I mean, you're not taking Dorian out though.
I know. You might have to go extremely small when you play them guys.
I mean, Reggie. I say Reggie. What's the boy name? What's the boy? We talking about Spencer. Spencer's not small though.
Yeah. What I'm saying though is you might take Maxi out and just go extremely small, run like a Golden State type lineup with like Draymond Green and all that. Where you playing to get the other team to play against you. It's not you're giving up rebounds enough, but you shouldn't be giving up as many rebounds because you should be scoring more. If that makes sense. It should be like your def lineup. It should be a lineup where like when Nicholas Batum is playing center for the Clippers or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you give up size, but you playing big guys off the court. Like, this is a game where maybe what's his name? Dodo could have been playing center. You feel me? Like, yeah, you gave up rebounds, but could Rudy go out there and play center against Dodo as far as defending him in a 3-point line? So I don't know. I just think it's a hard decision to sit out one of those guys and let Spencer play. It was already going to be hard once Tim Hardaway got back as far as not putting him in the fourth quarter. So now you're saying add Spencer to that, and I'm like, who do you take out?
That's a good problem to have.
Yes, it's a good problem to have, but it's when it's taking away more size to put in. I guess if you take Reggie out, but man, like Reggie, I'm gonna miss Reggie on the defensive side and on it. Like Spencer's not a horrible defender, but he's not Reggie Bullock.
Yeah, he's not Reggie. No, I understand what you're saying. It's just that's another creator, man. That could take that pressure off of Luka, man. Like I said, it showed tonight when he had Luka on the bench, and he was the one that was bringing the ball up and all that stuff. He actually was the guy that was creating, man. He looked good tonight. That's just somebody. The way he plays, what we've envisioned him being for this team, being that role. Like, look, let him be that second unit leader guy, man, and let him just go out there and just create and do his thing. And he did that tonight.
Would you? I can't believe I'm about to say this, but would you possibly take Dodo out?
That's what I'm saying. You not. I don't see Kid. If out of both of them, I see them taking. I say Kid taking out Reggie. I don't see them taking out Dodo.
I got you. Reggie can just drop us an easy 20 though, man. Like,
But Spencer is 20, and he's
but
clutch. Like, the dude can
that's what
perform in the clutch. That's why I said with him, he can
I feel
operate.
like I feel like you putting him in though for offense. You feel what I'm saying? So if you did just want to play a defensive lineup, then you would play
No,
Dodo and Reggie.
yeah, it is for offense, but
So if
you
you
need
want to
somebody
move
to just take
offense,
that pressure off of Luka, and I feel a whole lot more comfortable with Spencer being able to take that pressure off of him than Jalen Brunson, because we've seen Spencer do it a billion times where he can carry an offense and do it consistently at a near high level.
so
That's why I say, you know, so like today where you knew Luka was finna get that ball off of that screen and all that stuff. You knew who's touching the ball. If you
mhm.
had Luka and you had Spencer in there, you don't have to worry about okay, it's going to all go through Luka. Now you got a guy like Spencer who we've seen create and can take dudes off the dribble. And like I said, at a near elite level, that'll help take that pressure off of Luka. And it's somebody I have confidence in that he can do that on a consistent level. You know what I'm
So
saying?
are you already saying possibly bench JB in the fourth quarter?
So I was trying not to go there. I
I
was
know
trying
you
not
were
to go
trying not
there.
to go there, but I'm just asking you, like, what's the best lineup in the perfect world?
Yeah.
What's the best lineup for the Mavericks to have out in the fourth quarter?
If you're saying that I can only have two ball handlers, or you just saying just in
You
general,
know, you
like
can have three ball handlers too. You still going with the you want. So my thing
if
is with Dorian. Do you trust Reggie? Is so Reggie? Let's put him on a scale. Reggie Bullock and Dorian Finney-Smith on
right.
offense. Do you think Dodo is close enough on offense to Reggie Bullock, or do you think Reggie has maybe a step over Dodo?
That's a great question, bro. That's a great question. Who's more consistent? Like who's
I mean,
been more consistent in this little run we've been on?
I guess it depends on what you. So I feel like Dodo's consistency is like considered a 10 points a game. You feel me?
Yeah.
Reggie consistency is Reggie get us 18 to 20 or whatever. So if we just going up at 10 points, Reggie, that's what I'm saying. I feel like Reggie's offense is a step up, maybe.
Yeah.
So because we expect a little more from Reggie, but is his defense that much of a step down?
Yeah,
Is
but
what
that's why I'm about to add. Like whose defense do you trust more out of Dodo and Reggie?
it's probably Dodo, but is it Dodo's by far? That's what is the step as much on Dodo's with defense as it is with Reggie's on offense.
That's a good question, bro. Cause we seen both ends, and it's like who pulls off on who the most. Like you just said, who pulls off, and I can't really think right now who actually pulls off. So it's like
You get
I if we think we know Jason Kidd the way we think we know him, I really feel like Jason Kidd. If like say you did squeeze Spencer in there, I think he would take Reggie out. You know, I think because I think Dorian is their guy. Like the franchise feels like Dorian is like that top level defender. So I feel
understood.
like, and it paid him too like it. So you know, I feel like they would probably keep him in compared to Reggie if they talking about taking one of those guys out to make room for Spencer. So, but like you said, I've seen Reggie probably do more like little 15 to 18 point games this year than Dodo has. You know what I'm saying? So offensively, I say Reggie. Defensively, I say Dodo.
Yeah, I agree, but I'm just is it are the
No,
are
but
the
I see what you're saying
are
though.
the gaps the same?
Yeah,
Is Dodo the same gap away from Reggie on offense as Reggie is away from Dodo on defense?
yeah. That's a thing though. I have no
And
idea, bro. That's a
truthfully,
hard one.
I'm saying if we arguing with that argument, Reggie might be the one to keep out there on the floor. But I know Dodo is the Mav guy, and
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
no problem if Dodo stays. But it's just the offense. I feel like we could have as well as with the defense. It's increased with having Reggie out there than with having Dodo out there.
yeah. I agree. Let me get into my negatives,
Yep,
bro, because I
go
got a
ahead.
lot.
Sorry.
Let me see. Where do I start first? You already touched it, man. Look, Jalen is not a true number two, and you talked about also the fact that Dodo and Maxi played out of character. This right here is why when we talked about on our last video, the question and comment, and I was trying to tell you, if you get another guy, right,
Uh-huh.
you won't have to ask as much from a Maxi or a Dodo. Because right now
Right.
you're asking that for them because you don't have anybody to take that spot right now. So if you had a guy who can do a little bit more heavy lifting at the second position behind Luka, that'll make those guys feeling it and in their natural positions. And like with JB really should be like a number 3, high end number 4. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's showing it, like I said, like you just said too. You got these teams that are a little bit longer that's going to guard them. Like, who do you think you're going to play in the playoffs? You're not playing a bunch of 6'1" guys. You're playing these long rangy teams, and the teams that you're playing are very good defensive teams. No matter who you play up top, you're going to play a good defensive team unless you play Denver, because Denver's okay. I think we do Denver, but like say right now it's looking like Utah. Utah is that team, bro. That's one of those long rangy teams that can switch and all that stuff, like the Clippers can. Like we talked about that before. And so and I know Jalen had like 4. I've never seen it before in my life. I don't know how you have 4 shots that literally go in and come out. Yeah. I've never seen it before in my life. Yeah. It's like after that, like the second one, I was like, "Are you serious, bro? Yeah. You gotta be kidding me right now." Then you get it again on that third one. I'm like, okay, something is up, man. Something is up. Ain't no way in the world this dude gonna shoot that many shots, King, and it goes in and it comes right back out and like hangs on the rim and then comes off. 4 times, King.
That's why I'm not going too hard on him, man. You're going too hard on him.
4 times, bro. Come on, man.
That's 8 points he would have had. You going hard on him. That's what I'm saying. Let him be. He's a number 2 that had a bad game.
No. Okay. I mean, yeah, no. I'm giving those 8 points, but it just seems like during the game, minus those other 4 shots that didn't go in, it just feels like you weren't impactful, and it felt like teams were able to take you out of the game, and a lot of that was because of the length they have on the floor for Utah, and that was one of JB's knocks coming into the league. It's like, is he going to be able to operate around length? And when he played against the Clippers, that same weakness that everybody was talking about came back up in the playoffs, and so. Chances are you're gonna play this team again in the playoffs. Are you going to be able to overcome that length? Because you're gonna have to see that plus some. Because like I said, these teams we playing in the playoffs, it's easy for you to beat them today and then you don't play them again for another 2 weeks. You're playing this team almost every other day, and you're playing them 4 out of 7 times. So that which means they're going to concentrate on your strengths, and they're gonna try and concentrate on your weaknesses. Yep. And so if they see that your weakness is length, they're going to put a longer defender on you, like a Royce O'Neal or somebody like that on you, to make them chase you off of screens and make your life difficult. And then on top of that, you got Rudy Gobert down there, man. I've said that a million times. Dude if we had a center like Rudy Gobert, bro, listen, I think we talked about it before. You give Dallas Rudy Gobert, I'm guaranteeing that's a ring, bro. Yeah. That's a Tyson Chandler type of guy. Man, he better than Tyson Chandler than me, but
he better than Tyson.
But you see what I'm saying, though? Like, you get a center like that, bro, that just – he switched on Luka, bro. We've seen Luka do every guy in the league. We've seen him do some of the best defenders in the league. And it had Rudy Gobert, a dude that can barely move his feet, out there on this dude at the top of the key on like 5 different possessions. And I'm just like, that is a defense right there. That's the kind of center that we need, man. Shout out to Miles Turner, bro. I know we keep bringing up Miles Turner, bro. But
I'm going to tell you, bro, I hope if somehow, some way, Luka and JB can watch this show. Please prove Rel wrong the next time.
Please prove me wrong.
Please prove him wrong, because I feel like y'all going to
wrong, of course.
Prove Rel wrong. JB, them 8 buckets or them 4 shots, 8 points would have been impactful buckets if they'd have went in. It was a few times he came and caught the move, and I'm like, oh, JB got him. It's like, nope, rolled out. So prove Rel wrong, please. I'm gonna take this crow right now. I'm gonna eat it. But that JB stuff, I believe in JB. How about that one? Y'all seen it enough?
I don't think he's a number 2 guy though. Like,
no, he might not be a number 2 guy yet. He still has to prove. He's proving himself as a number 2 guy. His real big thing. This is big for JB. So like moments like this is your number 2. You feel like Luka can make up for this game. Like you're not worried that this is Luka's pattern. Like you're okay with Luka, I believe, right? Like you think he's gonna be okay in this game, right?
The negative I had on Luka was his defense.
Yeah, but do you think he can play better in this next game, right?
That's because we've seen Luka. Like, matter of fact, him with this 23, 7, and 11, that's a bad game.
Yeah.
That's a bad game for Luka, bro.
Yeah.
Think about this. If I was to go up to you and tell you, man, King, this player got 23, 7, 11.
11.
Pretty nice.
They're like MVP.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty nice. Ja got you 23 7. No, I was playing.
It's the truth though. You know it's the truth.
If player got you
MVP.
23 7 and 11, you'll be sitting there like, bro, that's pretty good, man. Who did? That's the number 2 option or number 3? Nah, bro,
I mean, I
that's
think
Luka's numbers.
Joker just got 20, 26, 14, and 9. And they said it was a monster number. So Luka wasn't far from that.
Because remember, we also were used to Luka getting that in the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? 23 7 and 11. That's like a finished number for him.
But if you think Luka is going to play better next time against Utah, then it's JB. Like I said, this is like a series, right? Like
I hope so, man. I hope so. They need him to play better. If you're gonna start,
JB comes out and drops you the 20 and all that stuff, then I don't want to hear none of it. JB is playing. That's a number 2. That means you adjust number 2. That means you got to go play.
You can, like JB. I said, he can do that all day, all night, all year, month, week, whatever in the regular season. I need to see consistency in the playoffs. I told you, I keep telling you this.
I can't show you that.
You talking about him being good in the regular season. I can't show you
that now. You talking about the playoffs? It ain't happened yet. JB can drop 28 in the playoffs. We don't know.
Hey, you're right. We don't know. If I said I need to see it before I can just go all in like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not all in. I'm saying I'm gonna give him the chance to.
You just said he's gonna win 10 championships in a row.
I mean, they could. They could. I hope.
We all hope. Yeah.
I think they championship level team though. I still, even after this game, I still think
we
they
a big man, bro. Oh my God! Look,
defense,
you know what?
Man. If they play
I'll tell you this. I would say this, King. I'll say this. If we had a big man, I would be. I'm not all the way like you, but I'd be damn near optimistic like you on every game, bro. I really would. We just had a big man, because you're not going to be able to play zone on teams like this in the playoffs. This is a great 3-point shooting team. They want you to play zone.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? And so, and the only reason why we playing zone because we don't have a big guy.
You're right.
I ask you this again, bro. I'm gonna ask you this again. Why are we not playing Boban? Not saying play Boban 85 minutes a game. We're just saying sprinkle him in there.
I don't know. I would have played Boban a lot today, actually. Especially towards the end. I mean, again, bro, they'll play him maybe next game if it get out of hand. But we should have won this game. Like, it wasn't like, I don't think J.K. wanted to go to that because it didn't really get to that situation until the end of the game. So they didn't want to change anything that they feel like wasn't broken. They were just running it and doing it, handling their business. Like, they couldn't stop the Dwight Powell pick and roll for a second. They just kept running that out of the way and all. They even did a little back screen pick and roll. I mean, a roll for Bertans, doing a little Dorian Finney-Smith move or whatever around the screen. So I think they were perfectly fine. I just think we played defense, man. We'd have beat this team. There's too much offensive power for the Utah Jazz to deal with.
And even seen Bertans out there with the taper fade, bro.
Even Luka, man, like, obviously we expect a bunch from Luka. I'm expecting Luka to be nuclear in the playoffs. When Luka has bad games in the playoffs, we're probably gonna lose. I mean, that's how most that's how most great teams. I mean, it is what it is. But we expect him to hopefully out of a series of 7 games give us at least 4 great games out of it. If he gives us 4 games out of it where he's great, we're probably going to win those 4 games. That's how I feel. That's why I feel the way I feel. I feel like when Luke is on, he's cooking. We're almost going to win the game just because. So he gives us the best chance of winning. He had a bad game today, and we barely lost. We lost at the end of the game. And Luka had 3-point shots to tie the game, to do all kind of stuff. Like, we were still in it at the end, and Luka made decisions that he made, and we ended up losing the game. Like, it was more of a heartbreaker. It wasn't like they ripped our souls out or anything like that.
Yeah, I said it. I still want to play this team in the playoffs, bro. But
I'm not scared. I'd rather play them than. I mean,
I'd rather play Memphis.
I'm gonna say I'd rather be. I'm not. It's not even Memphis. I don't care. I want to play Memphis. I want to play them. I want to play Denver. I don't care. I just want to play a team so that we can get that monkey off our back of losing in the first round, because it's happening this year.
I hope you're right, man. I hope you be right.
It's happening.
All right, King. Who you giving the game ball to, man?
There were 2 candidates I wanted to give it to.
I knew you were gonna say that because I was thinking that too.
I feel like we touched on Bertans before, so I'm gonna give it to him while I have the chance. I'm gonna get it to the Dinwiddie game. It was also Dwight Powell as well who had a chance, actually. I didn't talk about that in the negatives, but that alley-oop that Dwight Powell missed, man, that was a big oop that he missed, and I was like,
I didn't see it from the other angle on why he missed that alley oop.
He just grabbed it and just misjudged it or whatever, and just didn't get it in there. But that was a big missed alley oop, so that's why I'm not going to give him the game ball.
That man messed up. That one play cost him the game ball, huh?
I mean, it was close. It was so close. So it cost him the game ball. It did. Spencer Dinwiddie held us down when we needed it, when they were making a run. So I'm going with Spencer, man. Spencer gave us a 20-point game. Hopefully, that's the first in many to come. As I said, if Spencer's going to do that and Bertans is going to do what they're doing right now, why are we worried about this team? This team is good. They just didn't play defense today. Like they allowed Utah got 114 points. That's it. We lost the game because we didn't play defense. We played defense better next time. We beat them. It is what it is.
Man, I hope you're right.
But game ball, your boy, as I said, Spencer Dinwiddie, though. Sorry.
Man, can I give a cold game ball?
Go ahead.
Get one.
Yeah, give it to
I'm giving it to Bertans and Spencer Dinwiddie, man. Them boys came in today, man.
Yeah.
We've seen Bertans shoot like this before with this team already, but like Spencer was on a whole nother level, bro. Like I said, I wish there's a way to get him in the closing lineup to kind of help take that pressure off of Luka as a guy who can create his own shot at a near elite level, like I've been saying. I know you talked about the Washington locked on Washington Wizards guys, and they talked about Spencer Dinwiddie struggling this year. They talked about Bertans struggling this year, and I think you touched on the fact that they haven't played with a player like Luka, and I think those guys kind of said that a little bit too in that video, that they haven't played with a guy like Luka, and for them to do that, man, and to play with a team, like I said, with some shooters and guys who can space the floor, that makes it easier for Bertans to kind of penetrate to the lane, and of course with Bertans, it makes it easy for him playing with a guy like Luka commanding a lot of attention. It gives him wide open screens. Yeah. And what it looks like to me, man, they're doing the exact same thing or running the exact same set that they did for JJ Redick last year.
Mm-hmm.
Just let him come out for a lot of pin down screens.
Yep.
And just let him curl and start to just jack it up, man.
Plus he's tall.
Yeah, game ball for me, man, is going to both Spencer and Bertans, and I think this is a sign of things to come. Like you said, if the starters can just come in there and do their job, man, just come in there and do their job. And now too, I think I didn't really touch on this at the beginning of the video, but now we have Spencer and Bertans who are both probably a little bit more consistent off the bench than the other guys we got off the bench. Now you don't have to count on Maxey being that bench guy now, as far as like, he got to go in there and get you 15 or whatever. No, Maxey can go in there and sprinkle in like a little 10 or something, or a little 9 here. You know what I'm saying? Just hit your timely buckets.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so that'll help because you guys said got a guy now. What I've been telling you, Keem, you get a guy off that bench. Dallas been having it for the last 155,000 years. They always had a 6 man, a guy that consistently get you that 15 to 20 points. And what these guys do, you got 2 guys now. Bertans, just shoot. That's all you gotta do. Just go out there and shoot. Yeah. And, hey, I forgot to tell you too. That boy Bertans gonna put the ball on the floor too. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. Like, okay. He got a little bit of skill, man. He's happy to play on this team. Your boy Spencer Dinwiddie, he played well without Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal is not a player like Luka Doncic at all. So he gets to play. They can play off of each other a little more now with Luka and Spencer Dinwiddie, because Luka doesn't always want to score. Bradley, when he gets the ball, he wants to score. That's Bradley Beal's job. He's a scorer.
Yeah, that's his job to score.
He just goes out there and puts up buckets and all. So, I mean, I told you, we were both on agreement or whatever when Spencer Dinwiddie and Bertans got traded.
And
we tried to tell the Mavs fans and all, like now you have 2 guys, 2 assets now, instead of having one guy that's still not practicing or not playing.
That's what I was just about to say, King. The guy still hasn't played yet. He's got 3 games now?
Yep. Still not playing for the Washington Wizards right now. And y'all talking about that contract. And Nico, I will trust this is the first step of many moves. Now everybody's arguing that we're a big man away.
Yep.
This is like night and day, man. Remember when this season started, we felt like we had so many holes that were missing. Everybody's saying this team is a big man away now. One more piece. So I'm all in for this team, man. I know it's a loss and there's no moral victories, but I told you I wanted 2 out of 3 against Utah. So they lost the first one. So now I'm expecting them to win the other 2 in Dallas. So just get the job done and I'm okay. Now we got to keep winning. I'm still, even with this loss, I know it was bad to see Ja go down, but Ja got hurt. So you don't know what's going on with Memphis. They lost that game to Minnesota the game before. So it's still up in the air, man. Like
Minnesota.
they lost. That was the Minnesota with Ja got hurt.
Oh yeah. I think about today.
No, Minnesota got destroyed
Yeah,
by James Harden today.
yeah.
But I'm telling you, just let this team ride out. I'm fine. They didn't look like a bad team today. They just lost.
Like I said, I think the overall moral of the story tonight, man, is the defense.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
I play defense tonight, so yeah, I'm definitely encouraged by the bench today, man. I feel a whole lot better about that bench because now you got a whole nother unit that can come out there and put some buckets up for this team, man. So yeah, I'm definitely encouraged by that, man. All right, King, man, is you ready? King, is you ready?
Yes, sir. Let's do this.
Your favorite time of the show, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any questions or any comments that you want to bring to the forefront tonight, guys, go ahead and get them in now. King, let's scroll it up.
Start.
Let's get into these questions and these comments. Here we go. All right, Ben Price says, can't stick around tonight, lads, but I am coming by to drop a like and some commentary. Luka was poor tonight from the field, and that foul trouble prevented him from defending. But here's a part two. What was the officiating? Yeah, Utah had 22 free throws to our 8. We talked about that too. Had only 14 fouls to our 21, with 3 of our starters in foul trouble to lose by 5 points when we were getting hacked in the second half, especially.
Yep.
Yep. Like I said, we on this show, we try our best. It's human nature. We try our best not to try to put the referees in this and all that stuff. But like I said, it was a lot of times Luka almost twisted his ankle off of them beating him up out there, and he didn't call anything. Dwight Powell flew into the front row up under the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like it was too many times, man, that guys were flying and dropping, and they weren't calling anything. And like you said, the free throw discrepancy, man. Like this is why. I think this has been going. Not this thing. This been going on for years, man. In Utah, man. That's why I do not want. Look, we got to get that home. We got to get home court advantage. I don't want Game 7 in Utah. I do not want Game 7 in Utah. This ain't 2001, King, when Durkin went in there and got with Calvin Booth layup, man. This ain't it. Like I don't want to play Utah in Utah, man. If you can avoid that at all costs, man, I definitely want to avoid that.
They forget about them power forwards Dirk put out early in his career.
Man, listen.
They forget about the matchups.
Hey, that was Karl Malone them last year together, I think.
Yeah, that was. Dirk put them out. Dirk retired them just like he sent Phil Jackson.
Yeah. All right. Ben also said great performance by Bertans, Dinwiddie, and the Dwight Mayer. That's gonna be King's favorite word now.
Sure.
Shane, we wasted their great efforts. Yeah, man. Yeah. Defense. Keyword today is gonna be defense, guys. If this was Sesame Street, that word would be popping up on your screen right now. Defense.
Defense. Utah, man, Rudy Gobert though, man, he was elbowing Dwight Powell a lot. He throws a
bro. He elbowed Spencer Dinwiddie. They didn't call it.
Man, he throws a bunch
I'm sorry. They did call it. They called it on Spencer. It's like, so why your face connect to his elbow? Foul on you, sir. It's like I'm doing this. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh God, bro. All right, here we go. Johnny B was good, man. Said Luka fumbles another game in the clutch.
I agree. I told you it was. You gotta call it what it is, man. This was a
bad yeah. I don't want to do it, but I mean,
he's the heart and soul of the team. When
Johnny B, why you gotta say it like that, though, bro? Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, when you, it is what it is, man. It's not. It is what it is. It's all right, Johnny B. It's the truth.
Man, it hurts when you say that, man. Johnny B also says he let Gobert put the clamps on him. Yeah, man. You know what, man? It was a couple times like he got body and they showed it on the replay. He got body and they didn't call anything.
Yeah.
And so it's.
We're gonna call it the clamps. We're gonna call it clamps for right now. Let's see next game against Utah if it was clamps. We're gonna call it clamps, but yeah, I think Rudy was helped by the officiating tonight, but we're gonna let it be what it is.
Yeah, the whole team was helped by officiating, but yeah, like you said, we'll let it be. We'll let it be. You get that one today, Rudy. All right, John B says Golden State Friday. Yeah, man, that's don't get no easier, bro. You go from the 4th seed up to the 2nd seed, so it don't get no better. right. Johnny B says, are going to be way tougher at home than the Jazz were. Yeah.
We
You
owed
put
them one though, right? Didn't they get us pretty good last time?
Yeah, they got us pretty good last time, man. I'm
Yeah,
joking with
we
you.
owed them one.
Everything that they were chunking up, man.
Yeah, we owed them one.
I mean, we do pretty good against Golden
Yeah,
State.
Golden State in general. It's usually a
Yeah.
competitive matchup.
Yeah, no Draymond, so we should be
Yeah.
able to get that one, man. Johnny B said Bertans Dinwiddie should have closed the game out instead of Brunson and Cleveland. I mean, on hindsight, you could probably say that today, man. Like I said, Cleveland just had like a lot of like this mishaps today, man. Just playing out of character, trying to put the ball on the floor. Like you said, beginning of the video, man. Like you gotta know the personnel out there.
Uh-huh.
Rudy Gobert isn't Moses Brown, bro. Like you got to know who's out there. You trying
Yeah,
to put the ball on the floor and take him off the dribble. The dude is like 7'2",
yeah.
the best rim protector in the league. It's like, come on, man, you can't
Like
do that, bro.
an 8 foot wingspan. So
Exactly, like a
nothing bad.
8,000 foot wingspan, bro. Dude, like a condor out there. He's an airplane out there, man. It's like, look, man, if you gon' you had him out, you pulled him out of the paint.
Mm-hmm.
You got to pull those jumpers, Max. Like I said, it was a couple times Max just hesitated, and then either tried to pass the ball off and it kind of went funny, or he tried to put the ball on the floor and dribble it, and then it was all bad, bro. So like, yeah, they need to go back and look at that tape and say, hey, man, you had the shot, take it.
I'm gonna give Brunson another chance too, y'all. I know we're going hard at Brunson. Brunson would have had a decent game if he made those 4 shots we were just talking about. I feel like, and it wasn't like he was out there like I feel like struggling. He was missing shots that he should have made. So that's why I'm not really. I want JB to get another chance. I think JB would after this game say he wants another chance. I think everything is going to be okay. Let's judge him after the next game.
All right, man. Israel says Mavs played a good, hard game. Yeah, they did, man.
Yeah.
They did. It was a good game. It was
just not enough on defense, man.
Yeah, not enough at all on defense. All right, Bro-in-law says, good to have Glow Game back. Talking Mavs, yes, sir. He said, I think it will take a few games to get back into the rhythm they were in before the All-Star break. Let's hope not, bro, because you play some good teams here. Better hope it's next game, Reggie. You better hope it's next game.
Yeah, we can't take this stretch lightly because it's a hard stretch. But then after that, though, luckily we play like every game after that against teams is in the play-in or worse. So if they take care of business after that, the road is still clear. It's just go out there and handle your business, man. Let's get back in the flow. I still think this team's going over 50 games. That's just my opinion.
Oh, man, we play the Jazz again on the 7th.
Yeah, we play the Jazz still 2 more times real quick, man. It was like 3 and 10. We good.
So we play the Kings, the Jazz. Well, the Kings are part of this. Wait, no. Take that back. Well, yeah. We played the Jazz today. We play the King. We play at the Warriors. Then at the Lakers, and then we play the Warriors, the Kings, the Jazz, the Knicks, all here at home.
Dallas, yep.
Then, like you said, oh man, then we play the Rockets, and then we play the Celtics, Nets, 76ers, all on the road.
I'm fine with that. Aren't the Nets in the play-in tournament right now?
Dang, it might be, bro. I think they lost like 155 games in a row.
They're like an 8th spot. I think they're like an 8th right now in the East. They're in the play-in tournament right now. So yes.
Jesus.
Yes.
All right, man. Let's see what we got here. VIP was good, man. He said good morning to all. He said 6:09 in the morning.
Yeah, from Ljubljana.
Dedication. How you pronounce that?
Ljubljana. I think you just don't pronounce the J's. So it's Ljubljana.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good morning, E, man. He said 8 free throws and all game for Matt. Yeah, man. Yeah, yep.
Luka on one, man. Y'all know how Luka go. Come on, man. Y'all come on. Y'all know what Luka going to do against the Jazz next game.
Jazz shot 22 free throws. Yeah, man. Yep. All that is true, VIP. All of it is true.
Dang, y'all going hard on JB at
the
one.
You said bench, yes, bench JB.
Didn't he just go off for 20-something against the Pelicans before the break?
Yes, he did.
Golly.
He just also said Brunson isn't hitting threes. You don't want to take it your shooters.
Bro. In the last 10 games where Luka been doing his business before this game, I want to say JB been shooting like 54% from the field and like 40-something% from 3. Like he was shooting like 4 threes a game. Remember, I think it was the last video you were saying, isn't JB shooting more threes or something like that? Like,
I think so. Oh, yeah, I think I say you shoot better on threes.
yeah, like this is nah. Come on, y'all going too hard on JB. This is come on, y'all. Got to do better than this.
All right, let's see. He said VIP said we never saw only 8 free throws in the game in all game for NBA teams. Yeah, man. It just like I said, don't want to put the blame on the referees, but Jesus, man, it was the eye test king of the eye test, bro. You was a lot of questionable non calls out there today, man. A
I
lot of
agree. I agree.
games like this is why I say give JB 20 million a year would be a mistake. Jesus, John going off today.
You wouldn't
King,
give
go ahead. Want to touch on that?
JB is 20 million a year. We're not talking about 35 million a year. We're not talking about Kristaps Porzingis, Zach LaVine numbers and all. You saying $20 million a year? He can't give you a dud like one every 8 games or so. Like, dang, y'all going hard. Jeez, I'm sorry, JB. Johnny, come on. You gotta be giving love to your JB bro, man. Come on.
Man,
Going
hey,
hard.
going in today. Let's see. Israel says games like this is what's going to bring his value down unless he starts hitting his shot. Jesus,
It's one game. It's
shot.
one game, y'all. Golly, it's one game.
Listen, y'all. I'm ducking. I don't want to hit. I don't want no strays to hit me, man. I'm ducking, yo.
They throwing all the shots. Jeez,
man. JB, I hope JB got his bulletproof vest on today, man. Jeez. All right, man. Johnny B says I'd rather play Memphis in the first round. We got their number, and they're young and inexperienced. Yeah, man. Like I said, that's who I'd rather play. I'd rather play Memphis. So, King, you want to drop down to number 6?
Nope. I want to get the 3rd seed.
All right. So VIP says free throws for all other NBA teams this night. Raptors 23, Charlotte 9.
Hey, Charlotte.
OKC 24, Pacers 22, Rockets 20, Magic 29, Spurs 43. Jesus. Well, it went in like 85 overtimes. Wizards 24, Heat 35, Knicks 36. So everybody shot more free throws than we did. Charlotte shot 9, we shot 8.
East 76ers got 36. The next message. Minnesota 25, Pelicans 43, Suns 24.
Jazz by the 76ers. King of all free throws, James Harden.
Yeah, and then the next one he says what the NBA does not like Cuban. I think it's part of that. It sucks having Cuban and having Luka. That sucks.
But see, that's a thing. My best friend will always say that, man. He's like, hey, the reason why they didn't get no call because of Cuban, because he was always on the refs. I'm like, but Cuban ain't done that in like over like 10 years.
Yeah, since Dirk put him in check.
Yeah, like he it's like matter of fact, it's longer than that. How long Dirk been retired? What's it? 2022. They won in 2011. He did it a couple years before that. Yeah, it's like 12, 13 years ago he did that, man. He tell me they still holding a matter of fact, a lot of these referees are brand spanking new referees. They're like, they don't know Cuban like that.
I feel like Dirk checked them after the 2006 finals.
Yeah.
Wasn't it after that? I think it was after 06 finals.
Yeah, but then like he kind of he stopped like maybe like a couple years before the 2011 year. That the 2011 championship. So it's like, yeah, he's been a while, bro. Remember, Mark Cuban be in the news every day talking about the referees.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not Mark Cuban. He's not the issue, but I'm just saying it sucked from going from Mark Cuban and now having Luka Doncic on that. As far as referees don't like Luka, it is what it is right now. Like, Luka needs to go a whole season of bringing the refs donuts before the game or something like that. Like, I don't think referees like Luka Doncic. So he gets to the line a bunch. I know he's like top 5 probably in free throw attempts, but he probably should be there more than he should. It is what it is. But he has to stop. He got to play through it. Like somebody got to talk to Luka and say, somebody take the ball from you or something happened. Just go take it back on the other end. Like, that's how you play, man. Just go take it back on the other end and let's go. But
I agree, bro. Yeah, you got to stay away from the refs, man. They are human. They feel like you constantly belittle them. You're not gonna get those calls. So you're right, bro. I agree. All right, man. Bro Law said JV has to be at number 3 for us to make a deep playoff run. I agree. They can get past first round, but that's it. Jesus.
If y'all think they can get past, if they can get past the first round, they can get past the second. I mean, I told you the only team I'm worried about. I think they got to run against Golden State. I think they're going to, especially if they beat Golden State this next game, we're going to be, oh man, well, we beat Golden State again. Like, yeah, because we normally beat Golden State. That's what happens in the Luka timeline. We beat Utah and all again. It's going to be a whole different story. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be hindsight when it happens. Like, we got to get to the point so I can say it. But I'm not worried about any of these teams other than Phoenix. And we showed enough where I think we could be competitive with Phoenix, where it depends on what swings. But if our role players do their job, like, so it's basically what championship teams do. Their players have to all do their jobs at the point. If our
The
role players,
others, Shaggy's calls them.
if Luca is having his games, like I said, and role players play their role, like they don't have to do extra things. It's why and that's also why we're getting these new guys to fill pieces that we don't need other guys doing. So if
Right.
everybody plays their role, we got Berton shooting threes, making them. You got Dodo playing defense, making the occasional three. Reggie out there making his threes. Maxey, then you got Spencer getting you a couple buckets with assist and all. JB the same thing as well. This team can do magical things. We have enough pieces to do stuff. We have extra pieces on our bench. You just said the bench is now solidified. You're not worrying about it, which means other guys are about to lose minutes that we still have on the bench that were playing at the beginning of this year that won't have to play anymore. I'm telling you, I know we go hard because we Mavs fans and we just want so much more, but we got something right here, man. Like the chips gonna fall where they may, and we'll see what happens in the playoffs. But I'm not counting this out.
All right, we'll see, man. VIP said you do not lost the game in last action. You played 48 minutes or more.
Should have played defense all 48.
Yeah, they didn't. They didn't. It wasn't the last. It wasn't the last few minutes. VIP. It was pretty much the whole entire game. They didn't play defense. As a matter of fact, let me run those back down to y'all again. As a matter of fact, let me show y'all. Here are the stats right here. Dallas allowed them to shoot 54% from the field, 42% from three. I know we always talk about the fact that you want to hold a team to under 50% from the field, and you want to hold them in maybe the low 30s to high 20s in three. Dallas has been doing that for a relatively probably since 31st of December. They've been doing pretty well on that. It's just today they didn't do that at all. Like I said, those two numbers, those two key numbers are way too high for Dallas. If you got the numbers up there, chances are you're not going to win, especially against a team like this that's known for shooting threes. You know what I'm saying? And scoring. I think they got the number one offense in the league, I believe.
What were the turnovers for Utah again? I felt like they were turning over the ball quite a bit as well. Still.
I mean, at one point they had like 13. No, they had like 13, and I think they're high, but they averaged like no,
They had
yeah,
they had 18 in the game. Yeah, we were turning them over. We just weren't playing on ball defense. Like we were having plays. We went on runs where we were scoring like 12 to 0 or something like that. 12-0 runs and things
we
like
had
that.
11 turnovers and we still lost.
That's what I'm saying. Like the issue is just on ball man defense. You got to go past this. You got to look at the eyes. You got to look at the numbers deep and all that. Like we got beat on the boards, which I knew we were going to get beat on the board. That's fine. Like I didn't expect to win that one. We won every other category, but we just allowed them to shoot too much from the outside. I feel like, which would have lowered their percentage. I'm looking for under 45%. That's what I want them to shoot. A team under 45% and under 40% from three. That's what I want. They got a bunch of free throws. We didn't play defense, and Luka made bad plays in the fourth quarter, bad decisions. That's
that's the Cliff Note version right there, ladies and gentlemen.
That's shooting yourself in the foot, man. That's basically shooting yourself in the foot. Denver, I keep calling them Denver. Utah didn't beat us really. I feel like we gave it away. That was one of those games I felt like.
Okay. All right, Johnny B says this loss just put Utah 2.5. Yeah, games ahead ahead, and Denver a half a game behind us. Yeah. And Denver has Sac next. We have Golden State. They can jump us in the standings by Monday.
They could. They could, and they may. This isn't the rest of the season. I'm not. So Denver might jump us right now. It could happen. Okay. But we have to. It's still about the rest of the season. It's a tough stretch. Denver's going to get a tough stretch. That's going to come up at some point. Utah can get a tough stretch. Like it's not the end of the world if they jump over top of us. That's how I feel. The Utah thing. Yeah, they went from 1.5 to 2.5. We still got 2 against them though. So if we win the 2 against them, then that drops down 2 of those games to a half, and they got to win every other game to still be above us. You see what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I'm not gonna play numbers right now yet, but we just gotta win games. We gotta win the games we're supposed to win. It's a tough stretch. We gotta win the majority of these. Go if before this stretch you said, "Oh, I hope they go." What you say, 4-2 in the 6-game stretch? You thought they were gonna go?
No, I said 4-1.
What was it? 5-game stretch is 4-1. You said
Mm-hmm.
4-1. You think they're gonna go? So if they win the other 4 games, are we mad? That's what I'm like. They had. You said they were gonna lose one of the games, and Utah was one of the teams that's gonna play twice. So
Yeah.
they were probably gonna lose one of them against Utah. So
Well, no, Golden State.
Golden State. Okay.
All right, VIP says we are watching NBA for 40 years, and referees are all the time all the time NBA biggest problems. Yeah, man. They like I said, it was a bad one for the referees tonight, man. It definitely was a bad one. Not want to put full blame on the referees, but I mean sometimes that's human nature, man. You point that finger at them referees when stuff ain't going right.
I feel like I texted to the group before the game saying that that's been one of my biggest gripes with the season so far. I feel like the refs have been horrible. I don't know if they're stuck in not making calls, like that new rule change, which has been great for the league as far as better defense.
Mm-hmm.
But they're calling like they're inconsistent with their calls and what they call.
That part.
It's like we can't decide what's a foul and what's not a foul because they don't even know what's a foul and not a foul. They get to decide when it's a foul and when it's not a foul, and that's not cool.
I 100% agree. That's the part, bro. You're not consistent with it.
Yeah, there's no consistency.
Said keep the good work going, guys. I like these after the game talks. Yeah, man, that's what we do. It's what we do, man. Post games. Appreciate that, Israel. So Johnny B says Golden State Warriors over SmackDown.
They did.
They did. Like I said, it's one of those games where literally everything they threw up. I don't care who it was. I think the mop and the kids who sweep the floor and so I think they hit some threes in that game too. I can't remember, but yeah, man, it's just one of them games, man, where literally everybody was hitting their shots, man. Everybody. But hopefully, man, like King just said, we normally have since Luka's been on the team, we had Golden State's number. So hopefully that'll be the case this time, man. Hopefully.
You know how teams usually, how we usually say when we play a team after they lose, oh man, I don't want to play this team. They just lost a game. Mm-hmm. I'm worried about them and all. You don't think Golden State's thinking that same thing about us? I hope they respect us enough to think that.
Hey, Draymond love Luka, man. He talk about dude all the time. All right, man. Clarence says, tough break for the Mavs. Defense collapsed in the third. Yeah, man. It just looked like I said, they were on pace. Man, plus two, man, like Dallas has to learn to close out against teams like this, man. These are the teams you're going to be playing in the playoffs. When you have these leads, because they've done it against Phoenix, they've done it against Utah. It's like, when you have the opportunity to close these teams out and you have damn near double-digit leads, bro, you have to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
And it's like like you said, defense just slipped at the wrong time in this game, man. It's like it's starting to become a recurring thing. I think Johnny touched on that a minute ago, man, on one of his comments. And it's just, bro, you got to capitalize on that, man. You got to capitalize on that. Don't go away from what made you successful. And so that's what it seemed like they did in this game, man. What you think?
I agree. I think Jason Kidd has shown me that he might be one of the better coaches in the NBA. So I'm ready to see. I want to see his adjustment. I believe Utah, like you said, the number one offense in the NBA. So I think we'll have an adjustment next game. I'm really excited and ready to see us play Utah again one more time.
Yeah, I am too. I'm ready for the 7th, man. 7th of March. Broloff says, damn, one game and JB is getting the KP treatment. Man. Like I said, like, it's shots being fired, man. I think King got grazed on the shoulder on one of them.
Yeah, man, I did in the neck.
Man, I'm ducking. I don't want to get hit, man. Y'all out here shooting tonight, man. Like, look, y'all. Let's not put this. It's not JB fault we lost a game. Let's go ahead and put that out there now. I know it's human nature for when you lose a game, you gotta find blame on something, man. You gotta put the blame on somebody. It wasn't JB's fault because you still had three. How many guys we had? 20 points. You still had 2 guys and damn near another guy in Bertans.
Yeah, 3 guys and 20 points, almost 4.
Yeah, almost 4 guys with 20 points. So Obviously, scoring was not the issue, man, because you scored 109 points. So that's not the issue. The issue was you did not play defense. We just routed off their numbers.
Bro,
This
JB
team
only.
Utah shot 54% from the field, and what was it? 42% on threes. That's not going to cut it. This
Hold on,
team
bro.
in this little stretch of games where we've been dominating on defense has been keeping teams under 50, and they've been keeping teams hovering around the high 20s, low 30s as a team on 3-point field goal percentage. So I'm not putting that on JB. Like I said, I know that's the hot thing right now. You got to find that one person to put the blame on. Not gonna blame on JB. I wish he had played a little bit better, but I mean, it is what it is. You still have other guys who stepped up when he didn't step up. So not gonna put the blame on JB.
Bro, I'm gonna say this, man. JB, you know how many times you think JB shot the ball tonight?
JB shot.
Don't look. Just try to guess. How many times you think he shot?
I'll say 14.
14. He shot the ball 11 times tonight. Dwight Powell shot the ball 12 times tonight. Spencer Dinwiddie shot the ball 12 times tonight. Lucas shot the ball 24 times tonight. JB only shot 11 shots and made 4 of them. Like, we're crucifying this guy, and then we just said he missed 4 of them that were bunnies that went in and out, which means he'd have been 8 of 11 instead. No, not yet. Come on, man. That's wild. JB, y'all crucifying that man.
Shots,
like, really? He went 4 of 11. Like, oh, Mad fans, man. Y'all gonna get Mark Cuban calling y'all toxic again.
Man. Stop. All right, man. Edward says ties. They do. Oh, I guess he's talking to lies. He said they do. They're ranked number 1 in offense. He's talking about the Jazz. Yeah, the Jazz are ranked number 1. Jiggly, what's good, man? He said Jazz have way more talent. Don't think we could win a series.
Way more talent, really?
That's you heard me. I've told you this already about my fear of them, man, bro. That center position with Rudy, man. It's not like you playing. I would feel a whole lot comfortable if they play like a Zubac. I know Zubac been dominating and all that. I don't fear Zubac as much as I fear Rudy Gobert, bro. That's a top 3 center, probably to the best defensive center in the league, bro. I don't want to deal with Rudy, man, for 7 games, bro. I really don't. Like, that's a whole different problem, man. Like, perimeter-wise, you probably can match them, you know what I'm saying, perimeter-wise with the, size and scoring and all that type of stuff. But that one position, man, and that one position is probably one of their, probably their biggest strength on their team. And so that's why I don't want to deal with them. And if we do play them, I'd rather have home court advantage because I don't want it to go to 7. And you had this same issue right here where the referees also, you know what? Y'all get 22 free throws and y'all only get 8. You know what I'm saying? Because they have the reputation of being a physical team at home, you just let them so-called play, and we get screwed out of a game in Utah. So I'd rather have the 7th game in Dallas.
Rudy got, look at his numbers. He got 14 points, 17 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 blocks, 3 turnovers, 3 personal fouls. And while he was playing, his plus minus was a -5. So they were losing by 5 when Rudy Gobert was on the floor. When he took him off, they started winning. Hassan Whiteside had the +10. So truthfully, his minutes were better than Rudy Gobert because I thought, as I was saying, they were playing him off the court, shooting buckets between Bertans and Dwight Powell. Dwight Powell gave you 8 more points than Rudy Gobert gave you and gave you 10 less rebounds. So I think they washed each other out. Like I said,
I told you I wasn't talking about the first 3 quarters.
Yeah, I know.
What did Rudy do when it counted? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm scared of because he did that before against us last year in those games where in the parts like he can bar here and go 0 for 100 for 3 quarters, but in that last 5 minutes, which is considered the clutch time, what did Rudy do? He could be negative 20 million for all I care, bro. Like I said, 1 through the 3rd quarter, like you said, you didn't really do anything. But in that key moment, them key moments, what did Rudy do? That's why I don't want to deal with this guy.
He held him.
Play this guy. He does this every time in these key moments. I don't want to deal with it.
He held them and didn't get the calls. That's what he did in the last 5 minutes.
But so he didn't get the call though, so which means
part
of the issue is like, look, even if he didn't get the calls, like that's still an issue that I don't want to deal with for 7 games.
I don't want to deal with it for 7 games. You're right, but
unless like I said,
I mean,
do you think Boban would have did anything against him? Like I said, I'm not saying you're gonna go in there and just.
I just don't think Rudy had that great of a game. Like I think he had a Rudy Gobert game. I don't think it was nothing spectacular. It's what. So before the game started, what would you expect Rudy to get? 14 and 14?
Yeah.
He got 14 and 17. Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's you keep talking about the numbers. I'm talking about his presence.
Yeah, but his presence is only other than you. So what I'm saying to you is, if you take away the moments where we feel like Luka was hacked, what was his moment other? And then you said the other moment that I gave to you was a goaltend. What really was his moments where he was really?
But they didn't call it though. What I'm trying to say. I'm telling you,
yeah, which means
he had 5 key defensive stops just on our one guy alone.
On one guy alone, and what I'm saying is that, and so you saying that Luka's gonna get shut down by him. So what I'm saying is, if Luka's, that's not gonna happen with Luka and Rudy in the future. You believe?
I hope so.
The rest of the team played their way with Rudy Gobert. Then, like he didn't stop the rest of the team from doing their stuff. That's what I'm saying. The only person he shut down, if we want to say it, is Luka Doncic, and that was in the fourth quarter when Luka was making bad decisions.
Hold on, in the fourth quarter, what part of the fourth quarter?
The clutch time when Luka was.
That's the only part I'm focusing on.
It's like Luka, though. What I'm saying,
I don't care about the dude's numbers. I don't care how many. You're right. He had a total normal Rudy game. I keep harking back on the moments, the presence, the moments.
Luka.
That's what I'm talking about.
Against Luka, though.
Being out there, it's like Luka being shut, having like what do you call it, a goaltend and all that stuff. Yeah, we can sit there and say that, but they didn't count it as a goaltend.
I got
you. He had 5 key moments
against Luka.
Minus what we think should have been in those moments. Mm-hmm. He still had 5 key moments against Luka in the crunch time.
And what would a big man have done?
A presence and his defense. That's what I'm talking about. Like,
what would a big man? What would a big man have done different in making Luka make those buckets or make better decisions? Nothing. What I'm saying to you is that he had those plays on Luka making bad decisions in the game. That's what amplified Rudy Gobert looking good at the end of this game, because it came against Luka Doncic at crunch time, like you said. If Luka makes better decisions, we're still here talking about, well, Rudy couldn't do anything because Rudy was getting played off the floor. That's what I'm saying. You like, so if I don't believe that Luka is going to keep getting shut down by Rudy Gobert, which I do not believe, then everybody else played their role, which they're supposed to do against Rudy Gobert, and did enough. Where Bertans got you 14, Dwight Powell got you 22. I'm fine with that if you guys can do that against Rudy Gobert, you're doing your job. I didn't expect Dwight Powell to give me 22 points against Rudy Gobert. He got me 22 points against Rudy Gobert. Davis Bertans making his threes and all. He was stretching out the floor, so Rudy Gobert had to go out there. The only person that made Rudy Gobert look good tonight, I feel like, is Luka Doncic, because Luka Doncic made bad decisions in the fourth quarter. If he didn't make those decisions, we would not be sitting here saying anything great about Rudy Gobert, because, as I said, in his minutes on the floor, he was -5. I know we don't talk plus minus and all that stuff. It still means that you are a lot. If you're a great defender, your plus minus should not be minus, because you are the reason the team stays close, which means the other team is scoring more points when you are on the floor.
What you're talking about, I agree with all that.
So just what I'm saying is you do not believe
you keep talking about the totality of the whole time.
You believe Luka. You believe Luka.
5 minutes of the game. That's all I'm talking about.
So I'm saying you believe Luka gonna get shut down by Rudy Gobert constantly.
I don't believe he's gonna constantly get shut down, but I still believe that this guy. Look, he might have shut down Luka today, and then what's not to say he's gonna do the same thing to Powell? So do you believe Powell gonna get 22 points on him again?
But guess what? If he shuts down Powell the next game, that's what we want him to shut down Powell. Like, that's the game I want him to play, because then that means Luka going to be going.
That means that's going to take away the easy buckets for us, like the lobs and the little curls that Luka was throwing to him up under the goal to help him get that 22 points.
Luka's going to get easy buckets.
It's all about Luka. You keep bringing up the fact that he's going to shut Luka down again in the next game. And I keep telling you I'm talking about the presence of this guy. This guy's presence. There's a reason why he won 2 back-to-back defensive players of the year. And his name is constantly being thrown in there on all defensive team.
He gave Dwight Powell 22. Dwight Powell gave him 22.
But he shut down your number one option.
Dwight Powell shouldn't be in the NBA.
Shut down your number one option in the last 5 minutes of the game.
You're right. So that means he's a Luka stopper then. Which means I'm not afraid of this game, because I don't believe he's going to be stopping Luka Doncic in the last 5 minutes of the game.
I really hope. I 100% hope you're right, bro.
Rudy Gobert's position
we believe in a guy. We're believing in a guy who is the back-to-back defensive player of the year, and is constantly being thrown in all defensive categories in the league.
That's been played off of the floor for the last few playoffs. That's why they keep saying the Jazz where they are.
It hasn't been played on the floor with the Mavericks.
Hold up. But you
been dominating the Mavericks.
You say the playoffs are what matters. And the playoffs show that Rudy Gobert gets played off the court when you play this type of basketball, like they just did today when Rudy was -5, because they played better when Rudy was on the floor than when
Everybody else
Hassan
can play this
Whiteside
man
was
on
on the
the floor,
floor.
but the Dallas Mavericks. And I 100% hope you're right about this guy in the playoffs. I really
All
do.
I'm saying to you is that Rudy, if I told you that Dwight Powell was going to put up 22, that Davis Bertans is going to put up 17 or whatever, 14, whatever he got against Rudy Gobert, you would have said, oh, what? The Mavs going to win that game. Luka let the game down by doing bad decisions in the fourth quarter. The other Dwight Powell is either a wash, or you could even make an argument he played better than or at the same level as Rudy Gobert did tonight. Bertans gave you the extra off the bench. Everybody did their job at that position to be playing against Rudy Gobert. The issue was Luka in the fourth quarter making bad decisions. That's why Rudy looked good. If we didn't have those plays, we wouldn't be talking about Rudy Gobert. I don't believe he's going to constantly do that in the future, Luka Doncic. So if the other guys keep playing, so that's why last year you had what's his name? Dodo have a big game against Rudy Gobert. We had 27 against him. That's why you got Bertans having a big game against him and Dwight Powell. Rudy doesn't know how to play against these teams because he's a dinosaur. So teams play different basketball between
that game that you talk about with Dodo having that good game.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't Rudy have a key block in that game? Two key stops at the end of that game?
Didn't the Mavericks win the game?
No, I thought that's the game they lost.
No, the game they won, Dorian had 27 when he put it up on Rudy Gobert.
No, I'm talking about this game this year when Dallas had a chance to win the game.
No. I'm talking about last year when Luka played. Yeah, he played with Luka played last year, and Dodo put up 27 on Rudy Gobert last year. When Rudy kept having to go outside and defend the 3-point line with Dodo shooting 3 points, and Dodo hit like 7 or so 3-pointers. I think that game he hit it. What I'm saying to you is that Rudy still doesn't have the formula to play against his team. Playing small, it hurts. You're going to always have a guy that does what Bertans does. You're going to luckily we got Dwight Powell to do what Dwight Powell did today as well with Bertans. Like they put up, what's that now? I'm looking at Bertans' number exactly, so I stopped giving him the wrong amount.
He had 17.
Yeah, 17. So between the two of them, they gave you 39 points. Come on, man. That ain't Rudy Gobert being a dominant presence. He just had the moments against Luka at the end of the game where he was shutting them down because he was holding or whatever. So that's fine. We don't got to call up the refs. We're going to say, all right, Luka got shut down by Rudy. Good job, Rudy. You're the defensive player of the year. Next game, do the same thing. That's all I got to say, because we're going to still have them shooters out there shooting the floor, stretching the floor with Rudy Gobert. He's going to be deciding, what can I do? There was a play where he was running it with Dwight Powell, and Rudy didn't know what to do, and Luka got an easy floater because I can't leave Dwight Powell or whatever like that. Then Luka got in foul trouble. Luka couldn't play defense no more, and Luka just got out the game in the fourth quarter. It was one of those games he just was gone, I felt like. I don't think Rudy Gobert was I just don't think he was that big of a presence as far as that. Donovan Mitchell. If Donovan Mitchell doesn't go nuclear, they don't win that game. Like, Rudy was just doing Rudy stuff. Like, I just think it would be great to have him on our team. And yeah, it sucks to go against him because he's a big guy. But we can beat the Clippers with your boy, what's his name, Zubac doing these numbers. Like, we can beat those guys. It's okay. He didn't shut our guys down. That's what I'm saying. He's not it was nobody he shut down, unless you say Luka Doncic. Nobody else. Who did he shut down? That's my question. Who did he shut down? If you didn't say Luka Doncic, who else did Rudy Gobert shut down?
Like I said, I'm talking about moments. The dude always seem to have moments against us. That's all I've been saying. And those moments seem to always cost us games when he had those moments. Yeah, that's why I don't want to deal with this dude in the. Cause like I said, you got to play zone against this team. You're playing zone against a team that's the number one offense in the league, top 5 3-point shooting team in the league.
I don't think they're gonna keep doing that though. They better not. I'm ready for.
Hold on. What else you gonna do?
You gonna play man up?
He's killing you on the boards. You have to play zone.
Then let Rudy beat you. Then let Rudy Gobert beat me. Then if Donovan Mitchell not gonna be let Rudy Gobert beat me. Then if Rudy gonna go out there and get me 35 and 25, then let Rudy Gobert go beat me with 35 and 25. I'm okay with that. I'm perfect. I'd rather him do that than Donovan Mitchell get me 7 threes. If they're gonna run through. If they're going to run through Rudy Gobert, let them run through it. I'm perfectly fine with that guy doing that. I'm okay with Rudy Gobert doing it. Run the ball through him, please. I pray for that. I don't want Jordan Clarkson to get it. I don't want the other guys, nobody, but Rudy Gobert to get it.
I agree with that. It's the first game back from the break, so I'll give this team some slack. With being on the road, bad reps, Luka playing shaky down the stretch and still barely losing, shows me something. That's pretty much what King was saying.
You can't. it's something. It's all right. Like it's not that bad of a game. We didn't play Maverick basketball. We didn't play defense.
How y'all feel about Bertans tonight? King hated him.
Shoot, I wish I did. He
Hey,
looked
we
like
got the
he
real
looked like
variant out there, man. That's the
he looked
real
like
one.
the unicorn. He looked like the unicorn, baby.
Yeah, even like the unicorn.
The
Might start calling him the
unicorn.
unicorn. That boy can put the ball on the floor. I keep it, man. It's just amazing to me.
Maybe better than Kristaps Porzingis.
Oh
Ooh,
my
shots
god!
fired.
Like I say it. Yeah, I say it.
Go ahead. I was waiting for
That's
you
a
to do it.
fact. Yeah, he better than you. He better than Porzingis. I would say that, and he's playing right now too. So that's another thing. So VIP is very hard to play and win against very good NBA teams plus the reps. That's true. That's true. That's why I'm saying like I don't want to like. It's looking like we're gonna play it. Well, actually, I don't know because like Johnny kind of brought up, they might end up dropping the 6. I wouldn't mind dropping the 6, bro, and playing Memphis in the first round. I know.
I know you'd rather play Memphis. Why not take third than to let Memphis drop the 6?
But how far are we from we lost today, so it's gonna be kind of hard to catch Memphis right now.
We
You got a
still
better chance of dropping the 6 than you do catching 3.
Maybe. There's still 20-something games left. I ain't going too hard yet. We still and like I say, Memphis might be dealing with injuries and all. I don't even know if the report came out for Ja yet of what's going on and all. So I'm just play the games and win the games you're supposed to win, fellas. That's how I feel. And everything should fall how it meant.
All right, let's see. Johnny B says, so for the sake of argument, King, if the Jazz smack us next game, will you change your opinion about us playing them?
Yes. Yes, Johnny B. I will change my opinion. But I do not think they're going to smack us next game.
I hope not, bro. I really do. All right, man. VIP says Gobert only 3 fouls is the best joke. He was out in Europe in 30 minutes. Yeah. Oh, dang, you would know. VIP would know. He said no 20. He said no 20.
He actually said he'd have been out in 20.
Yeah, he would have been out in 20. Yeah, man. Like I said, they let them get away with a lot. Russ O'Neal was out there. Not getting on Russ O'Neal, bro. He was doing some stuff too out there, bro. They wasn't calling, man.
Yeah. We're not playing. We're not playing soft though. I was gonna say we take it personal this year. That's why we like to say the same stuff, the same old Mavs. This ain't the same old Mavs. Like I do not feel like this year is the same old Mavs. Like this is a different team, and I don't, from what I've been seeing from them this year, like they're gonna remember this game. This will be a game they remember, and they're gonna play these boys differently next time they play them. I'm excited to see the next game.
I'm trying to see Luka come out aggressive like he did them other teams.
That's what I'm saying to you. Like I believe Luka. All right, JB, we're gonna make sure you on that show when we play the Jazz next time, and we can talk about this. So we can talk about it because I really do. I believe we can play the Jazz, and we have no problem with it. I'm good with that.
VIP said why Bobby did not play for 4 minutes. Yeah, we talked about that. Just I don't know. It's a couple of games I feel like Boban should have played at least, like he said, at least 4 minutes, man. Kind of just sprinkle him in there a little bit. Not playing heavy minutes or anything, but just so Boban not gonna be back next year, huh?
No, absolutely not. No. But Boban, as I said, I know Jay Kidd isn't a fan of playing Boban, but I just don't feel like tonight was because he wasn't a fan. I just feel like Utah, like you said, to that clutch moment, it got into the clutch points. I don't think you're gonna throw Boban out in the clutch after not playing him the whole game. Like,
yeah,
that's kind of rough to do. So I felt like that was
especially he ain't played in 855 games. So yeah,
exactly.
now so you throw him in there. So yeah, that'd been that'd have been a lot. Israel said it was one game, guys.
Yeah, that's what I keep saying.
Look, y'all know how it is, man. This is how sports fans are. When they win, when they win this game, they gonna win the championship. They lose, blow it up, lottery picks. You know what I'm saying? That's how sports fans are, man. I think everybody just mad at the way we lost. Like if it was just one of those tough games where it's kind of it happened naturally, I think everybody would have been okay. Been a bit upset, but I think everybody would have been okay as far as like us losing. But it's the way I think that we lost. I think everybody's kind of upset about it.
Oh my goodness! I see what Reggie's saying down there. Let's come on, keep going. Now.
Okay. VIP said, "Could Kidd made some other decisions with rotations? Do you trust Jason Kidd in the playoffs?" Yeah, I mean, like, what other rotation should he have played? VIP. I mean, besides, I know you brought up the Boban thing, but like King said, when were you gonna put Boban in the game? You know, you gonna put him in the crunch? Like, no. You don't do that, man. Like, you don't want to.
I don't think this was coaching. I think this was effort. This was an effort game on the Mavericks. This wasn't a coaching game. This was effort on defense. They would have played effort on defense. They'd have won this game. This why I don't. This doesn't go on Jason Kidd at all. I'm not mad at Jason Kidd at all about this game.
Yeah, I'm not putting anything on Jason Kidd. I'm not blaming anything on him. I think overall, like we said, the key word tonight was just defense. I rattled the numbers out to y'all. You got to play defense, man. Like we said, Dallas is number 1 in the league and running players off of 3-point teams off of 3-point lines, and they shot 43% today.
Uh-huh.
You're talking about a team that's the number 1 offensive team in the league. You can't give them that type of looks on threes. They're gonna hit them.
Yep.
And they didn't play aggressive at all on Donovan Mitchell. It just looked like he just had some easy kind of curl screen shots and stuff like that, man. They didn't play aggressive on him on that. I kind of wish they had put like maybe Josh Green on him a little bit more to put some energy on him. They had him play like one time on a one possession. And after that, it's like, okay, we're gonna put somebody else on him. But
yeah, they didn't respect the shot enough today, and he got hot at the right time and just started. He was walking into threes. It was just his day.
Yeah, he really was.
He was just hot today. He was hot. You don't usually expect Donovan Mitchell to make this many threes, and he just did.
Because last game we played them on Christmas, he run that hot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like usually, I don't even think Donovan Mitchell usually make a bunch of threes and stuff against us, but today just was the day, man.
Yeah. VIP said you're both right. You mean I'm right?
You mean I'm right? Come on, VIP.
What Rail is right on there.
Come on, VIP, man.
All right, man. He says Rudy didn't have a good game. He said, "Come on, King. If Rudy was playing for the Mavs, team got 17 rebounds, we would be celebrating."
I did not say that, Reggie.
We would be celebrating.
I did not say that, but I did not say Rudy did not have a good game. I said Rudy did not have a special.
He's just saying Rudy had his Rudy game. Like,
yeah, he had a Rudy Gobert game. This is what
he didn't play far and beyond. He had his normal Rudy.
Yeah,
like, Rudy could be about 14 and like 15 or whatever. That's his normal game.
That's what I expect him to do. Before the game, if you asked me what Rudy Gobert was going to give me, I'd have probably said about 14 to 14. He got me 14 to 17. Like, I'm not saying that he didn't have a good game. Like, yeah, he did his role. He did what Rudy Gobert is supposed to do. And I'm fine with that.
Man, we need a center so bad, bro.
We do. It's the missing piece, man.
We might need to do a show on that, King, and kind of run down who we want to.
I saw a video somewhere on YouTube. Somebody had talked through the idea of Robin Lopez to the Mavs. So I think it's been talked about. So we'll see, man. Because
he got bought out.
I believe he did get bought out. They were right about him being bought out. Yeah. So the Mavs are trying to see if he ain't been. I mean, maybe, man. I'm not. Why hasn't it happened yet? I'm with you, but
oh my God, what we doing? Nico, I was in there with you. You got to come on with this one, bro. If Nico keep this, bro, he can executive of the year.
Yeah, we need Robin Lopez, man.
We need some size, man. Bad. Glow Sun Sports, top 3 NBA shows on YouTube, 101%. Appreciate that, VIP, man. Appreciate that. Bro Law appreciates the number 1 show for me. Appreciate that, man. And it is the last one right here, man. Says Mavs will remember this game. Good cause. A good case. Yeah.
We tough, man. The Mavericks are tough this year.
Dang, we gotta get home court advantage, man.
We can. It's not. We got 2 games against Spain. I know we lost this one that looks bad. I thought 2 out of 3, man. We won the other 2, then we dropped them down to a half game again. It's all good. We lost the one. We lost the first one. It's in Utah. The first one was in Utah. That's the one we should lose. The other 2 are in Dallas. Let's go handle our business.
And we lost that first one because remember that was when we had like 85 new players on the team. Remember that? Uh-huh. We had a team full of 10-day contract guys
on Christmas and all that. Y'all giving up on this. Damn, this is a new season already. Like, we came out the break 0-1, and everybody like, I hate this team. Wow. Like, man, we put up 109 points against Utah in regulation, and they put up 114. Like,
right.
We handled our business. We just didn't play our defense that we normally play. We win this game. I'm not off the bandwagon yet. Not for this one, at least.
All right, man. That's gonna probably do it for us, guys. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. We had another long one tonight. I know there was a lot of upset people today after this game, man. A lot of finger pointing, but it's all good. Dallas will be back, man. Y'all know how Dallas do. They pretty much are a bounce back team. Man, when last time we lost back to back, man?
The Orlando one.
Oh my God, that was the last one.
That was it. The dump. That's how we win. That's how we lose. Hold up, but VIP just had another one. Luka 23 in 2 days. So that means that's the day we play Golden State. Let's do it. Luka 23 on Golden State Day. Is that what y'all saying?
Get him
We played them in 2 days. Do we play Golden State tomorrow in 2 days?
In 2 days. Oh, no. He was saying he's 22 years old right now. In 2 days, he'll be 23.
It'll be 23 when we play Golden State. That's what I'm asking you. Is it tomorrow or in 2 days?
What's today?
Well, today might actually be. It's a new day. So I think his birthday is the 28th.
Oh, it is a new day.
His birthday is the 28th, I believe. So we got Luka about to go hot for his B-Day or the last day before he's 23. Y'all, come on, man. Come on, man.
Oh, we played Wizards on. I said Wizards. We played the Warriors on Sunday.
Warriors on Sunday. Is that the 28th? What day is that?
27th.
27th. Okay.
So it's one more day before he turn.
Yeah, the day before he turns. Y'all must have forgot. That's real quick. Y'all be forgetting, man. This. I'm okay. You lose games. These are the games you want to lose. These are the games I'm like, all right, you're gonna lose some of your schedule. That's fine. Utah didn't show me they were like way better than us. Like this isn't like, oh man, we play a series against Utah. They're gonna mop the floor with us, something like that. No, we should have won this game. I'm okay. Adjustments. It's gonna happen. I trust in Kid. I trust in the team.
Yeah, I hope they get it right in the next game for sure, man. They definitely got a chance to rattle off a nice little run here, man, before they go home and start playing these teams again. Because they play Golden State again at home, and they play the Jazz again at home. So we got to get home court advantage, man. I would feel a whole lot better if we got home court advantage, man.
All this talk gonna be different if we beat Golden State. Everybody, watch how it switches.
Like I said, you know how it is with fans, man. When they win, best team in history. They lose, they getting 155 number one draft picks, bro. You know how it is.
They wouldn't give JB his 20 mil, man.
Great show. It was also funny.
Thank you, VIP.
It's what we're here for, VIP. We're here to entertain, man.
My man Johnny said he wouldn't give my man JB his 20 million. He was going in today on JB, man.
He was going in on JB today. Man. Hey, what JB do today, man? What do you do?
Oh, I got his presser after the game. I want to hear what he had to say.
Yeah, I did want to hear. But yeah, man, that's gonna probably do it for us, guys. Listen, if you're brand new to the channel, to the show, go ahead and do us a huge favor, guys, and hit that subscribe button. We will be bringing you more. We will have another video on Sunday after the Warriors game, so hopefully that's a dub for the Mavs. And also, guys, if you enjoyed the content, guys, you already know what to do. Hit that like button so we can help get our videos out there a little bit more. That'll build up the algorithm. We're one of the shows that when you look up Dallas Mav content, we pop up. So that's because of you guys by hitting your likes and also subscribing to the channel, guys. That helps us out a lot. Still trying to grow this channel. Still trying to grow this Glow Gang crew. Just trying to grow it all, guys. And we definitely can use your help doing that. Also, go ahead and follow us on Twitter. I know what King was ready for me to say. Go ahead and follow us on Twitter, guys. We always constantly getting into something on Twitter, man, talking about the Dallas Mavericks.
All the time.
Was about to go in on the Philadelphia 76ers fans because they've been hyping up Willie Cauley-Stein, y'all. They've been hyping up Willie Cauley. Yes, I said it right. Willie Cauley-Stein is their new project. So this guy here, they act like they just picked up Tyson Chandler. And so they're talking down on Luka. You got guys like Kuzma talking down on Luka. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, we're definitely defending our boy, man, on Twitter, guys. So go ahead and follow us on Twitter at We Talk Mavs, and you definitely can see us go in on a lot of these other fan bases and stuff like that, man. So there you go. King, is there anything else you want to add, man?
I mean, I know it ain't much, but Willie Cauley-Stein had like the best time of his career with the Mavs. Like, why are they down in Luka? Like, he got cut, but the reason he got any chance is because of playing with Luka.
Yeah.
So, Luka wasn't trying to give him the ball. He didn't have butterfingers and all that. Like,
bro, there's a video going around by a Mavs fan who did like an edit clips together of Willie Cauley-Stein this year and all his plays. And I'm just like, and he kind of like tagged a bunch of Sixer fans and stuff like that. Like, oh, so this the guy y'all want? Like, there's a reason why he's cut, bro. It's not just because oh man, we lost a good player, we couldn't afford him. No, he was bad. He was a mannequin out there on offense and on defense. Like, yeah, we had to cut him, get rid of him. He wasn't doing nothing. He was just costing us a roster spot pretty much.
I guess Luka also injured KP, and not the reason he playing and all that. I guess he did that. Kyle Kuzma just got a
Hey,
beat.
did KP ball today? How many points did he have?
Exactly. Kyle Kuzma just got an undercover beef with Luka. He had it since his rookie year. He's been doing a little subliminal shots against Luka. I think it's because LeBron took a liking to him, and I think Kyle Kuzma feels away because LeBron kind of gave up on him.
Uh,
So, but it is what it is. The Kyle Kuzma is levels of this. You know what it is. KP didn't even disrespect Luka when he talked. KP said that Luka was a great player and all that, and that it just didn't work. It just didn't flow.
hey, well, what's to say that KP saying that in the media, but then telling Kyle Kuzma something else behind closed doors?
He could be. He could be. I mean, it
We're
could
gonna
be
see
true.
on April 1st what you're talking about. I want Kyle
Hold,
Kuzma. I want Luka to switch on him.
hold on, bro. Hold on. Not just that though. I just thought about it. Not
Yeah.
only is Luka Doncic going to be playing Kristaps Porzingis, but Spencer Dinwiddie and Davis Bertans are going to be playing against the Washington Wizards again.
Oh my God. I thought they went off today.
Yeah, the guys that sort of had beef with him when Spencer was trying to be a leader in the locker room and Davis wasn't getting time, and so yeah, man, I'm excited to go to that game. I can't wait.
Yeah, we're gonna see what they're talking about, man. I definitely can't wait for that game too. But yeah, that's enough from us, y'all. That's enough from us. We're gonna call it a night, guys. Like I said, thank y'all for rocking with us tonight. We will be back on Sunday after the Golden State Warriors. Guys, please also share our content, guys. Tell all your friends, tell all your neighbors, tell your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brothers, your play cousins, everybody about the We Talk Mavs show here on the Glow Sun Sports YouTube channel. And with all that being said, man, it is your boy Real. It is your boy King. We will be back. Same Mavs time, same Mavs channel. Go Mavs. We'll catch y'all again here very, very soon.
Peace.
Yes, sir.